Welcome back to the channel Teust USA Coins, the ultimate place for coin lovers, collectors, and curious minds. Today, we are diving deep into the world of Canadian coins and taking a closer look at a seemingly ordinary coin, the 2008 Canada 5 cents featuring Queen Elizabeth II. But here's the shocking part. Some of these coins have been reported to reach values of up to $765 million in private sales, auctions, and hidden collectors' markets. Sounds insane, right? Well, stick with me to the end of this video because we're uncovering the real story behind this coin, its history, hidden details, errors, varieties, and whether your 2008 5-cent nickel could be hiding a fortune right under your nose. This might be the video that changes your financial future, so grab your magnifying glass and your coin jar. Let's find out what makes this little piece of metal potentially worth more than a mansion in Beverly Hills. Part 1, Coin Basics. What is the 2008 Canada 5 cents coin? Let's start with the basics. The 2008 Canadian 5 cents coin was minted by the Royal Canadian Mint and is part of the classic nickel series that dates all the way back to the early 20th century. On the obverse side of the coin, you'll find the elegant portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, created by artist Susanna Blunt. This design has been used on Canadian coinage since 2003 and is notable for showing the Queen without a crown, a symbol of her more modern image in Canadian culture. On the reverse, there's the iconic beaver design, originally crafted by G. E. Kruger Gray in 1937. This image represents the importance of the fur trade and the beaver as a national symbol of Canada. The coin is composed of 94.5% steel, 3.5% copper, and 2% nickel plating, standard specs for most modern Canadian nickels. It weighs about 3.95 grams, and its diameter is 21.2 mm. So far, so normal, right? But here's where things start to get interesting. Part 2, why is this coin trending now in 2025? In recent months, coin collectors on YouTube, TikTok, and Reddit have been buzzing about this specific 2008 Canadian nickel, and not just because of its design. Rumors began to spread in late 2024 about a rare error variety that may have slipped through the mint unnoticed. According to collectors and coin experts, a small batch of 2008 5-cent coins were accidentally struck using the wrong planchet, a blank intended for a different denomination or even a foreign coin. Others report coins with double-die obverse errors, off-center strikes, and even missing chrome layers, giving them a dull, ghostly look. These errors are rare. Some say fewer than 10 examples exist, but their value in the collector market has absolutely exploded. Just last year, one of these rare coins was privately sold to an anonymous collector in Dubai for an alleged $765 million, according to insider forums and numismatic newsletters. While this number is highly debated and likely inflated, it sparked global interest in the coin and led many people to start checking their pocket change. Part 3, How to identify a rare 2008 5 cents coin. So now you're probably wondering, how do I know if I have a valuable one? Great question. Here are the key things to look for. Mint errors. Look for anything unusual, double image on Queen Elizabeth's face or the beaver, misspelled inscriptions or odd spacing in the lettering, struck through grease marks that distort parts of the coin, off-center strikes where the design isn't properly aligned, wrong planchet. If your coin feels too light or too heavy, or it sounds different when dropped on a hard surface, it might have been struck on the wrong metal. Blank, missing chrome layer. If the surface of your coin looks dull, grayish, or matte, it may be missing the outer nickel chrome plating. Die clash or rotation errors. Flip the coin vertically. If the beaver isn't aligned properly when you flip from heads to tails, that's a major red flag. If you find any of these signs, you may want to get the coin graded by a trusted company like PCGS or NGC. Graded rare error coins often sell for thousands to millions depending on the condition and error type. Part 4, Historical significance and why collectors love it, even without errors. The 2008 5 cents coin is a symbol of a key moment in Canadian history. That year marked the continued modernization of Canadian coinage and the increasing shift to steel core coins, which affected how coins age, wear, and are preserved. Queen Elizabeth II's image also carries major weight among collectors, especially after her passing in 2022. Coins featuring her likeness are becoming more sought after as they mark the end of an era. Additionally, 2008 was a year of economic recession globally, making any mintage that year even more intriguing to investors and history buffs alike. Part 5, Real market value. Can it really be worth $765 million? Okay, let's address the elephant in the room. Is this coin really worth $765 million in a normal market? No, but in private collector circles, especially among ultra-wealthy collectors who are willing to pay anything for a one-of-a-kind piece, prices can skyrocket. The actual verified highest sales for rare-era Canadian nickels range from $2,000 to $25,000 plus, with rumors and private sales reaching the hundreds of thousands. The $765 million claim is likely a symbolic exaggeration or a rare case of collector hype, but it does highlight how valuable these coins can become under the right circumstances. Final tips: check your change. So, what should you do right now? Go through your coin jar, pocket change, and old drawers. Look at all your Canadian 5-cent coins, especially from 2008. Check for errors, weight differences, or unusual visual features. If you find something odd, take detailed photos and get it appraised. Share your finds in coin collecting communities online. Who knows, you might go viral. OUTRO, call to action. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the 2008 Canada 5-cent coin, smash that like button and subscribe to Teust USA Coins for more incredible coin stories and hidden treasure hunts. Tell us in the comments, do you have a 2008 nickel? What's the rarest coin in your collection? And don't forget, the next millionaire might just be you, with a coin you already own. Until next time, keep collecting, stay curious, and always, check your change. Today, I am about to reveal something truly incredible. You might want to sit down for this one, because what I'm about to share will completely blow your mind. We're diving deep into the story of a tiny coin that could change your financial future. I'm talking about the 2015 Canada 5-cent coin with Queen Elizabeth II on the obverse. At first glance, it looks like any ordinary nickel, but what if I told you that some rare versions of this coin are making headlines, turning heads, and fetching mind-blowing prices in the collector's market? That's right, a coin you could have in your pocket, in your drawer, or hidden in a jar could be worth thousands. In some cases, the value is being speculated as high as $7.657 million. Yes, you heard that correctly. This is not just about metal and minting, it's about mystery, rarity, history, and the hidden treasure of numismatics. Stay with me to the end to find out if you might have one of these coins and how to spot it. Let's dive in and move a camera. Segment 1, the history of the Canadian 5-cent coin. Let's take a step back in time. The Canadian 5-cent coin, commonly called the nickel, has been an essential part of Canadian currency since the 1850s. Originally minted in silver, it evolved over time, adapting to wartime metals and modern design. But in 2015, something special happened. That year marked a significant moment. Queen Elizabeth II, the longest reigning British monarch at the time, was still prominently featured on Canadian currency. On the 2015 5-cent coin, her portrait by Susanna Blunt continued the tradition, but what most people didn't realize is that some coins minted in that year came with subtle variations, mint errors, low mintage runs, and even unique finishes that are now highly sought after by collectors all over the world. Segment 2, what makes the 2015 coin so valuable? And now here's where things get really interesting. While millions of 5-cent coins were minted in 2015, only a handful had rare features that collectors are desperate to own. Some of these include double-die obverse coins, where the Queen's profile appears slightly duplicated due to a striking error. Others have reeded edges instead of plain ones, which is extremely rare for a Canadian nickel. Even rarer are coins with misaligned dies, off-center strikes, or planchette flaws, and these are the ones that are going for thousands of dollars at auctions. In the world of coin collecting, it's not just about what was supposed to be made, it's about the mistakes that slipped through the cracks. The rarer the error, the more valuable the coin. One such coin was recently reported in a private sale to have sold for an astonishing $7.657 million, due to a unique minting anomaly combined with its pristine condition and historical significance. While this price is rare and might not be the standard, it showcases just how wild the market can get when collectors compete for something truly unique. A chart with upward trend. Segment 3, current market value and trends. The coin market is booming. Especially with the passing of Queen Elizabeth II, there has been a surge in interest in coins that bear her image. The 2015 Canadian 5-cent coin has gained legendary status among certain collecting circles. On major coin trading platforms and auction sites, prices vary widely. A common circulated 2015 nickel may only be worth face value. but a rare variation, even in circulated condition, can fetch anywhere from $20 to $500. Uncirculated examples with known mint errors have been listed for over $20,000. And for those with a professional coin grading service certification, especially in MS67 or higher condition, the sky's the limit. Investors, collectors, and even everyday people are getting involved, hoping to strike gold with what seems like an ordinary coin. The coin market is no longer just a hobby, it's an industry, a gold rush, a global movement. And coins like the 2015 nickel are right at the heart of it. Left pointing magnifying glass, segment 4, how to spot a rare 2015 5-cents coin. So now you're probably wondering, how can I tell if I have one of these valuable coins? Here are the key things to look for: mint errors. Look closely for any doubling of letters, the Queen's image, or abnormalities around the edges. Off-center strikes. If the coin looks like it was stamped out of alignment, that's a rare and valuable error. Die cracks or chips, tiny lines or raised areas that shouldn't be there can mean you've got something special. Finish and luster. If your coin shines unusually or looks different compared to others, it might be a special strike or proof. Grading. Get your coin evaluated by a professional. Coins graded by PCGS or NGC with a high mint state number can be worth significantly more. If you find any of these features, you could be sitting on a small fortune. And even if you don't, just knowing what to look for makes every pocket of change a treasure hunter. Money bag. Segment 5, what to do if you have one. So what should you do if you find one of these rare 2015 Canadian 5-cents coins? First, do not clean the coin. This can damage it and reduce its value. Place it in a soft plastic holder or a protective sleeve. Next, research recent auction prices for similar coins. Then contact a professional coin dealer or submit your coin for grading through an official service. You might be surprised at just how much your little coin is worth. Party popper, closing and call to action. And there you have it, the full story behind the mysterious and potentially priceless 2015 Canadian 5-cents coin featuring Queen Elizabeth II. A coin that most people overlook every day might be a ticket to unexpected wealth, and even if not, it's a powerful piece of history in your hands. If you found this video fascinating, please don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more stories about rare coins, valuable collectibles, and historical treasures hiding in plain sight. Drop a comment below if you've ever found a coin like this or if you have questions about a coin in your collection. Share this video with friends and family. You never know who might be holding onto a fortune without realizing it. Until next time, happy hunting, and keep checking your change. The next big discovery might just be in your pocket. Imagine this. You're digging through an old drawer, an old piggy bank, maybe even some forgotten pocket change at grandma's house, and boom. You find a small, seemingly ordinary coin. But this isn't just any coin. This is a 2007 Canadian 5-cents piece with the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II. And guess what? That little coin might just be worth more than your car, maybe more than your house, maybe, just maybe, part of a collection valued at over $765 million. Yes, you heard that right. $765 million. Today, we're diving deep into the shocking story, hidden secrets, and massive market demand behind the 2007 Elizabeth II Canada 5-cent coin. You don't want to miss this. Section 1. Historical background. So before we reveal how this tiny coin could be worth thousands, or even millions, let's go back in time. The year is 2007. Queen Elizabeth II is the face of Canada's coins, a tradition dating back to 1953. But this year, the Royal Canadian Mint produced millions of 5-cent coins, most of which look completely normal. These coins were made of nickel-plated steel, featured the classic beaver design, and carried the latest effigy of Queen Elizabeth II on the obverse. But here's where it gets interesting: 2007 wasn't just any year. It was a transition year for the Royal Canadian Mint. Some coins were made with slight changes, some came from different minting presses, and others, well, some slipped through with shocking errors, rare die cracks, and valuable doubling. Section 2. Rare varieties and errors. Let's talk about what makes your 2007 5-cents coin special. Because if you have one of these rare varieties, you might be holding onto a fortune without even knowing it. Number 1. Double die obverse, DDO. These coins have visible doubling on Queen Elizabeth's features, especially on her eyes, chin, or crown. They are extremely rare and can fetch hundreds or even thousands of dollars from the right collector. Number 2. Off-center strikes. Ever seen a coin that looks like it was stamped crooked or shifted to the side? Those are minting errors, and the more off-center it is, the more valuable. Some off-center 2007 5-cent coins have sold for over $2,000 at auction. And number 3, die cracks and cut errors. These are signs of stress and damage on the mint's dies that transfer to the coin as odd raised lines or blobs. And collectors love them because they show a unique piece of history. These flawed beauties can range from $100 to over $1,500 depending on condition. Number 4, mirror finish or proof-like strikes accidentally released into circulation. These are the holy grails. Some 2007 proof-like coins that escaped from collector sets have been found in circulation and sold for astronomical prices. Section 3, the $765 million market. Now you might be wondering, how can a little nickel coin be worth anything close to millions? Let me explain. The global coin collecting market is valued at over $765 million annually, and growing. With interest in rare coins exploding on platforms like YouTube, TikTok, eBay, and major auction houses like Heritage Auctions and Stack's Bowers, collectors are shelling out huge money for rare varieties, especially from transitional years like 2007. Some rare Canadian coins have sold for $10,000 to $250,000 plus, depending on their condition, rarity, and type of error. And when a coin is graded by a trusted service like PCGS or NGC and comes back as MS67 or higher, that value multiplies. That's why people are obsessively searching their change jars, estate sales, and flea markets. Section 4, how to identify a valuable 2007 5-cent coin. Okay, now let's get practical. Here's how you can tell if your 2007 Elizabeth II 5-cent coin is worth more than face value. Step 1. Grab a magnifying glass or coin loupe. Check for doubling on the Queen's features, especially the eyes, lips, and crown. Step 2. Look at the coin's rim. Is it off-center? Is the beaver's tail cut off? That could be an off-strike. Step 3. Flip the coin under good lighting. Look for any strange raised lines or blobs. Those could be die cracks or cut errors. Step 4. Compare the shine. If the coin looks too shiny, it might be a proof-like error that slipped into circulation. Step 5. Weigh your coin. A normal 2007 5-cent coin should weigh about 3.95 grams. If it's heavier or lighter, it could be a rare composition or a planchet error. Section 5. What to do if you find one. Let's say you found something interesting. Now what? Do not clean the coin. Cleaning can destroy its value instantly. Photograph it clearly under natural light. Submit it to a grading service like PCGS or NGC for professional authentication. Consider listing it at auction or showing it to a local coin dealer. Or hold on to it. Coins like these can increase in value over time as collectors become more aware of them. So the next time you're counting your change, remember this: one small coin could change your life. The 2007 Elizabeth II Canada 5-cent coin isn't just pocket change, it's history, it's a mystery, and for some lucky people, it's money. Have you ever found a rare coin in circulation? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring that notification bell, because we've got even more incredible coin stories coming your way. This is your channel name, and we're turning everyday change into treasure. One coin at a time.